Hey everyone, I had a few people ask me about a little bit more about the construction of the boarding ladder I designed for my Navigator, my John Welsford Navigator. So you can see it's on the side deck. When I was designing it, thinking about how I wanted this laid out, I wanted something that would fit here. Easily accessible both from the water and in the boat, not in the way inside the boat when I'm sailing. 7 3/4. Its length, overall length, is 2 feet, 24 inches. With the addition of a couple of slugs here. I'll show you what those look like. So I have these slugs extend down about 3.5 inches, about 1.5 inches sticking out, a hole for a rope. There was a hole drilled here, so that's tap welded there, and then those edges are welded too. The steps themselves are 5.5 inches wide. Again, limited by the deck size. This overall length, I could have gone a little bit longer, which if I did it again, I might have added a few inches. It would just made it easier to get into the boat. I'll show you the back side of this. This middle step is secured with a aluminum rod running through this square tubing. So this 1-inch square tubing. There's a plate across here which stops the step, and the end of this is cut at an angle so that it fits against the boat. So that when the ladder is down, it's flush against the strake. So I determined this angle, and then I determined the stop point. The rod in the middle was cut a little bit wider initially to make it easier to weld, and then it was ground down. I've added some padding to this, as you can see. So I screwed a thin piece of plywood into the step and added what is just from a garden center kneeling pad that I cut to fit there. And down here I started with just some insulation tubing. It wasn't quite enough, so I took a piece of my garden padding, and that's on top of the step down here, and then wrapped in this. If I have any questions about that, I hope this doesn't float up on me. I don't think it will, but we'll check and see this summer. So as you can see, when it's pulled down, it is clipped here. This is reinforced under the deck here. Under this side deck, there's epoxied in about a 4-inch piece that filled that entire area. I have a backing plate or big washers on the back to back those to spread the load. I can remove this if I want to, though during the season, I leave that attached when I have this up on the boat. To secure the ladder to the boat, I just have a little bungee cord here. It runs up through the deck, and then reach down and clip it underneath the coaming. So I made sure I can reach that from the water easily. It may not feel super secure, but I figure if the boat goes over and the ladder comes off of there, that's okay, because then it's where I need it. If you have any other questions, let me know.